you keep dating and you find yourself making wrong decisions when it comes to relationships, or in any aspect of your life, in fact, but in this context, in relationships, when it comes to relationships, you keep dating wrongly. Something is wrong with you. It is. I'm not saying that you're a bad person. I'm not saying that maybe you if they ask you, you say, oh, I give them my all, I love them, I do this, but they keep cheating on me, they abuse me, whatever it is. You just have a pattern. Some of you don't even know you have a pattern. You have not even realized that you have a pattern. There's this negative pattern you have. Why haven't you realized that? Because you have never taken out time to sit down and do a deep reflection. A lot of you jump from one relationship to another. And in most cases, when you do that, you would likely keep dating wrongly. You would likely keep ending up with heartbreaks, with disappointments, and all that. And it keeps going on and on and on and on. Okay. When I'm not saying that those young men they were perfect and she's the one something is wrong with. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that there is something wrong with you if you keep dating wrong men in the first place. You got it wrong the first time, second time, third time, fourth time. Come on. Why? By now you should realize that there is something that I am not getting right, that is making me date such men, give my time. I mean, it's your time not precious to you. It's your heart not precious to you. It's your body, because a lot of you have sex. I'm not going to pretend. I am a child of God and I believe that sex before marriage is sin. But that's not the topic for today. You and I know what the Bible says about sex before marriage. But a lot of you are even having sex. Okay, so now in this situation, is your body, even if you are going to disobey God with your full chest and have sex before marriage and all that, at least give it to somebody who is worthy. Except you are an olosho. Oops, I'm sorry. Except you're a prostitute. Except that's what you're doing prostitution. Then own it with your full chest that you know that, it's wrongs I'm doing. That one, then this video is not for you. This video is for that young lady who keeps dating, finding herself, dating, going in circles of wrong relationships, dating, and there's no end result. She keeps dating the wrong guys. Perhaps what you need is not another relationship. What you need is not another right relationship. What you need is inward reflection. That's what you need. When last have you ever? How am I going to ask this question now? What's the longest time that you have been single? A lot of you, if they ask you, you have never been single for like up to 6 months. 6 months. If you have never been single for 6 months and you are like, what? You're 25, you're 28, you're 30, you're 22. Something is wrong with you. Mentally, emotionally. If you are not comfortable with being by yourself, something is already wrong with you. And there is every likeliness that is it likeliness or likelihood? Please, I beg, English, don't kill me. There's every probability that you would make the wrong decision. If you are afraid of being alone, if you are just into relationship, I'm looking for the right person, you would keep dating wrongly. So see, if you're just out of a relationship and you just got out of a bad relationship, especially a bad one, do not rush into a relationship. Or some of you look for rebounds. That's how you end up with 7 exes, 9 exes. So that is not the time to start looking for someone else. Some of you want to enter the next relationship to make your ex jealous, or to make your ex feel like, oh, I can get anybody, I can replace you, and all that stuff. So you just move to the next relationship. That's not the time to do that. You have to take out time to do deep reflection. Take out time to ask yourself, what did I get wrong? Why did I decide to date this kind of person? Maybe it was even an abusive relationship and you were brave enough to walk away. You saw the signs and you walked away and all that. Kudos to you. But you need time to heal. You need time to do deep reflections. Maybe go for therapy or counseling and ask, or sometimes be your own therapist. Ask yourself, why did I date this kind of person? What attracted me to this person, or what attracted this kind of person to me? And if you realize, and if you do a self-reflection, and then you realize that is a pattern, then you have a lot of things to work on. You need time to heal. There must be something from your past. There might be something from your mind, that is making you date such people or attract such people. So you need to deal with those things, because if you don't deal with those things, you will keep meeting the wrong kind of men, and maybe even marry such a person, the wrong kind of person. Or let me tell you the other side of it. Or if you are maybe lucky to meet a good person, someone right, you might mess it up, or you might not even recognize that person because you are too damaged. You start bleeding on someone who did not stab you, because you are taking so much stab wounds from your past relationship, and then when you meet the right person, you start bleeding on the person. So you get. So for the sake of the right person, for your sake first, and for the sake of the right person, take time to do deep reflection. Stop jumping from one relationship to another. If you have 7, how can a young girl have 7 up to 7 exes? See, quote me anytime. I believe strongly that there is no way you will be dating intentionally. There is no way that you will be dating intentionally and dating with purpose that you would have up to 7 ex. Is a lie. It's impossible. Most times, people who date intentionally, if they are married, if they're already married now, just go and ask. Do your research. Ask questions. People who maybe they are married now and they dated intentionally, they will tell you maybe they have just one ex or 2 exes, maybe then several talking stages or whatever you call it, and then but if you're talking about committed relationship, exclusive committed relationship, highest 3, honestly, both for a man and a woman. I'm not just talking about a woman, but for both sexes, for both genders, because it's called intentional dating. You're dating with purpose. So number 1, you're very selective. You don't just make decisions anyhow. You just jump into relationships anyhow. You take your time to enter a relationship. You take your time to get into relationships, and when you do, you are committed there. You are building something. You are getting to know someone, and maybe for some reasons it didn't work out, because it's not every relationship that will end up in marriage, right? But it didn't work out, and both of you went your separate ways, and then you took time with yourself because you were intentional. You don't just jump into another relationship. You took time, and then you enter, and you will likely not have 7 exes, and then all of them are now bad. You have 7 exes and you have nothing good to say about them. Something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. I'm not concerned about those 7 wrong men. They are already wrong. They are bad. But what makes you keep allowing 7 different people, once, twice, thrice, to something is wrong somewhere. So I hope I hope I created this awareness. You understand? And if you watch this video to this, if you're watching from YouTube, please kindly subscribe to my channel, Talk with Amsi, at Talk with Amsi. Okay, and of course, do like, comment, and share. All right. And if you're watching from Instagram, of course, follow me at Talk with MC. The same name, Talk with MC. All right. Till next time, keep being beautiful. Bye.